What's cooking, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. Goodness me, what has happened? So let's take a look. First of all, AVAX hit my trade, my entry, and seems like it's pumping for now. We'll have to see if it keeps pumping or if this is it. So two things happened today. Number one, I had actually pre-taken this trade. I think I had entered like here and it pumped there. I sold actually at the top. I'll show you in a second because it was actually just news, Trump news making it pump. Trump decided to integrate crypto wallets into his platform and then came right back down, bought again, and so now it's sitting here. So we'll see if it keeps pumping or not. I will be closing it if it seems like it's going down, which it does, because that seems like a bit of a double top pattern right there. So we'll see if that's it or not. But it's a bit annoying because on the 4 hourly time frame, it's like it's already mega oversold and it looks like it wants to pump up. So I'm a bit confused. It's a bit annoying. Ethereum is pumping beautifully. But annoyingly, though, it came up to this zone here, is this previous zone of liquidity, and is now seeming like it's rejecting it, which would really suck. But on the 4 hourly time frame, once again, it is oversold. So logically, we should see it keep pumping. And then I actually also opened a trade on Bitcoin. I was a bit late. I didn't see it this morning when it dropped to 108. Otherwise, I would have bought then. But so I think I bought somewhere around 110,000. So let's take a cheeky little look at the trades also quickly. 118 subscribers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Racking in some views. So lovely, lovely, lovely. Um, let's take a look quickly first at Bybit. So as you can see, I did my first buy here, and then sold up here at the peak, and then bought again down here. And then now, well, I haven't sold yet. So that's 470 in profit. And then the Bitcoin trade. Let's take a cheeky little look see at Bitcoin. BTC, there we go. So I did something similar as well with Bitcoin. Bought originally here, sold up there because that was off of the news of Trump integrating into his crypto wallet, and then did a liquidity grab, came down again, and I bought at the 110,090. There you go. So now sitting also in decent profits. Target for Bitcoin is around 115K, 120K. I don't think, because as I mentioned before, there's a big descending triangle, a big ascending wedge that's forming. That's a very negative sign, and I think we're going to go down before we go up because on the weekly time frames, Bitcoin's overbought and looks like it's heading down. So we're going to see a pretty fat correction, I think. But on the daily and 3 daily time frames, Bitcoin is actually oversold. So I think we're going to have a pump to go grab the top side liquidity before shitting our pants downwards all the way to maybe like 80K, no, not 80K, Jesus. Maybe like 100K, 90K, something like that. So we'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And then on Binance, my Ethereum trade doing beautifully, plus 151%. And as you can see on the Ethereum trade, it did, exactly as I said it would do. Came down, well, it came down a bit lower, but that was probably just some liquidity, but came down to this zone and pumped. So we're going to see on the weekly time frame, we are overbought, which could signal because there hasn't been any major correction, right? We retested this point, but there hasn't been since it's pumped a big correction. We've been only up almost on weekly time frames. So I think we might see a big correction again, but maybe something where the candle actually closes on the weekly down and not just, hits down and pumps back up. So we'll see about that because on the monthly time frame, right, we're still not yeah, we're still not there yet. So it's what I think might be the most likely is that Ethereum comes down, grabs more liquidity, and then pumps like crazy all the way up to the target of 6,600 in the next 2 weeks. So like these moves are going to happen very, very quickly. Mm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably take partial profits relatively soon because it doesn't seem like, well, I'm going to wait for the 4 hourly to move. If this now pumps up higher, then I'll take profits here because as you can see, this is the channel we've been forming. So I'll take profits here, somewhere here, which is, if I'm not mistaken, a pretty significant spot because of Fibonacci retracements. So we'll see. Somewhere around here is where I don't know if it'll manage to do this in the next few hours, but until on the 4 hourly, it's overbought. then I'm not going to take profit yet, and then I'll just wait for a big correction downwards. But this is there you go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And CQD update, what I think is going to happen. So as you can see here, we've passed this beautiful, beautiful, huge weekly, monthly line sort of situation thing. As you can see, that it's been trending. So we've passed up, and I had drawn it previously. I think that's what's going to happen. And so this is going to be Bitcoin pumps. So, it's Bitcoin pumps and then altcoin season. So we'll see if it actually ends up being altcoin season or not. But yeah, on the monthly time frames, we're not even close to overbought. So a lot of potential for this altcoin season. That's why I've been hinting. I've been saying, ooh, altcoin season, fucking ooh. So there you go, y'all. That's pretty much it for today. I also did a partial here. I made a bit of profits today because, as you can see, what happened was price, so I closed yesterday, right? Price came right back up here. And if you look on the shorter time frames, liquidity sweep. And then if you look on the smaller time frame, a little bit of break of structure here. So I wrote it down literally just because it touched this previous day low that I had marked out on session time frame. So that's why I shorted it, made some profits, wrote it down to here, and then closed my trade. So there you go. Because I do think what's going to happen is going to come down here, and then that's going to be maybe in a few weeks or something like that. And then I'll probably buy in here and wait for it to come back up. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, y'all. Much love. Oh God, everything's crashed since I've been talking. Should probably stop this video before everything goes back to zero. Much love, y'all, and don't forget, nothing said in these videos is financial advice. Oh, I didn't actually say where I'd take a trade. Well, if you're watching this now, to be honest, I'd take a trade right now on Bitcoin because the potential is pretty large, right? With the first take profit probably around 112. Well, actually, the no, let's see, first take profit for Bitcoin. Yeah, actually, probably around 112. Then the second one, I do 115, and then third one is 120 because that's where all the liquidity is building up. So we'll see if that can make it or not. But there you go. That's for the Bitcoin, Ethereum. Well, I would have, if you got into this now, you need to wait for I don't know what for the market to give you another trade. I wouldn't re-enter right now. If you have entered here, then great. If you haven't, then you know that it is what it is. And AVAX, well, once again, it hit the trade and it's pumping now. So I would either wait for a retest or you could technically still enter now, but it's more risky biscuits. So yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. Much love, y'all. I already said that nothing said in these videos is financial advice, so see you all again tomorrow.